So that is section 3, or I mean part 3 of the video, 23-point rescue audit. One of my LinkedIn posts has gone viral. We already discussed a lot of things when it comes to Amazon advertising. We spoke about campaign structure and setup. We spoke about keyword and search term optimization. And we discussed bidding and budget optimization strategies. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is once you've got the fundamentals right, you're optimizing your campaigns, you're getting your targets in Amazon, advanced scaling strategies when it comes to Amazon advertising. So a couple of important concepts here. Number one is branded traffic allocation. Now, for large brands that I manage, tend to get a lot of traffic, branded searches. So it's important we cap that traffic at a lower ACOS unless we are really fighting for the spots, and give it little budget, because usually we don't have to compete on this and get the sales because they all come in organically. So I would say the split here would be 5% to 95%, unless you're a supplement brand where your branded traffic is important and you really need to protect it. Again, unless you're a supplement brand, expected ACOS is 10% on branded and 20 to 50% on generic traffic. But if you're a supplement brand, you're looking at 100% ACOS on any generic traffic and about 50% on branded traffic. And that's from what I've seen managing ads for supplement brands. Now, for branded traffic, for brand advertising, it's important you cover all the bases. So that's going to be sponsored products, sponsored brand annual ads. I see a lot of businesses like you search for them on Amazon and the first thing is showing up is like someone's competitor ad. So you're like creating traffic for someone else. So that's easy to fix and it's something you could set up and immediately get more market share for your brand. For any unbranded keywords, it's usually, so just speaking of simple sponsor products campaigns, you can also do conquesting, targeting competitor keywords. I don't recommend you do that until you maximize just in general your general presence in the niche, and unless you have some social proof. Long tail keywords and focusing on new customer acquisition. Now, when it comes to campaign structures, what we really are setting up here is granular campaign that works over time and it doesn't need a lot of oversight or fixing. What I mean is once you set up the campaign structure, it's easy to optimize. Usually that's single keyword campaigns. So when do you use them? I'm not saying you go ahead and launch single keyword campaigns in thousands of campaigns, although that is the case for some of the accounts I manage where we need a lot of granularity and they have large catalog. But what I'm saying is for any keywords that drive 70% of your sales, we should really dedicate single keyword campaigns for these keywords to get the maximum control, to get the right placement optimization, and to dominate that particular search term. So this is what it would look like. Campaign A, 50 keywords, share budgets, and if you set this up this way, your golden keyword may only get 50% of impressions, so we call this impression suppression. Now, this is a campaign that I recommend you guys set up. So I would say 55 keywords, similar intent, similar route. So let's say if you're selling blue shoes, it will be all the blue color keywords. And then campaign B is your golden keyword only, dedicated budget. So that 100% of the budget goes towards it keyword only. There is no impression suppression. So guaranteed budget allocation, higher impression share are the benefits you can reap from using this structure. So what I also said, we can do competitors targeting, and I recommend you guys do it only when you dominate your niche, you have social proof. There is a couple of different campaigns you could be launching. You could be targeting direct competitors to capture their market share. You could also target category leaders with higher bids just to be on the radar in the niche, or just lower rated products and any new products in the niche. You could easily set these filters in your Amazon advertising manager. Next one is video ad implementation. So the video ads, they do not help to rank your product organically at all. That's been proven by multiple people, including me. Now there are some people saying that there's like a strategy to launch video ads to rank your product. I think that's bluff, and they don't help to rank your product, except they do help you to get the brand awareness and potentially have your sponsored products converting better. Now, I don't have the data to verify that, but that should be still a part of your strategy, and spending around 10 to 15% of your total ad spend on sponsored brands. So they will help you get higher CTR, better engagement, and in general good for brand awareness. What I find works best is UGC videos demonstrating the product and especially features. The features should stand out immediately, like you should know what this video is about, there is no long intro, etc. The one aspect a lot of people get wrong with Amazon PPC is retargeting. Now, see accounts that don't use sponsored display ads at all. It's kind of strange because Amazon ads is like Facebook. We can do retargeting on our people. So the very basic ones is views, purchase, remarketing, and category audiences. I would also add here there is AMC audiences, and then the purpose is you capture people based on first party data, and they tend to work extremely well once if they are set up well. For example, it could be anyone visiting your product page multiple times. So you could get these people on there, they tend to work extremely well on top of the actual audiences you're already running. So creative optimization, my only point here is you can read this document, but when it comes to seasonal holidays, I really suggest you update your creatives so that they actually look like, say it's like Christmas outside, it looks like Christmas, New Year, etc. Valentine's. I'm gonna link a video here, linking to one of those videos how to update your Christmas creatives and the kind of results you can get with updated creatives. Now, when it comes to market position monitoring, so things you need to track on a daily basis. Your ad impression share, organic rank, competitors presence. For my clients, we have a spreadsheet showing every competitor's BSR week over week. So you can spot trends. One of the trends we noticed with managing one of the accounts is that competitor is using this strategy to consistently reduce price every week to keep his BSR low. So you would not find these trends otherwise if you have not tracked this data. You should also track your top of search for your important keywords through brand analytics, so that way you know how you compare to your competition at any point of time. So the last part of this audit is conversion rate and listing optimization. Now, PPC is, I'd say, 70% of the battle, and I'm biased to say it because I'm PPC agency. 30% of this is just having your listing on point. It means you have all the relevant keywords included in the bullet points, product title, backend keywords, and A+ content. Now, it's important to do SEO rotation on your listing. So every 60 days you go ahead and you remove keywords where you already rank well, you index well, and you paste them with new keywords. And this continuous process, it helps you rank for more and more keywords on Amazon, thus increasing your sales. For conversion rate optimization, I'd say the biggest potential would be your main image. In fact, 70% of shoppers don't even scroll past the main image. So I recommend you guys use actually 3D rendering. Unless you're in closing, I'd say for closing it's going to be difficult, but most of the time it's good to use a high quality 3D render. Inventory management. Again, my only comment here is pay attention to your long-term storage fees. In Q4 they're going to be a lot higher, so anything with long-term storage fees could be a prime candidate for removal or aggressive PPC advertising. Now what we've covered here and what you can do yourself, we go on to foundation. Campaign structure and reorganization, like I said, reorganizing campaigns by ad type, by goal, etc. and setting up right campaign structure, which includes mostly running single keyword campaigns. Regular search term analysis and negative keyword implementation, budget reallocation, and bidding strategy optimization. And what I said about this is I recommend using fixed bidding strategy for 90% of your campaigns. Scaling is single keyword campaigns for our hero terms, sponsored video ads on top of that, but not the main focus, about 10% of the budget. And competitor targeting and creative optimization and testing. By week 5, you already have a solid account that's already optimized, and now when it comes to more advanced scaling, this is what I recommend. Setting up sponsored display campaigns and running retargeting. Doing listing content improvements, such as main image optimization, like I said, you can do 3D renders, etc. Having the market positioning analysis. It's just having a spreadsheet where you track your competitors, like I mentioned, BSR, their price, and when they run discounts. Performance monitoring and scaling. Weekly maintenance includes weekly bid optimization, monthly search term review and harvesting, quarterly comprehensive audit, and continuous testing iteration. And iteration, if your current agency is not doing your audit at least every quarter, I recommend you guys find another agency, because doing audits is not just when you hire an agency. Doing audits is a continuous should be done on a continuous basis, because marketplace changes, there is new types, new competition, and it's important we audit this account as often as possible. The immediate results you can get is a cost reduction, so of 5 to 15%, reduction with ad spend and budget reallocation to winners, and basically keyword scaling your business. Short-term increase is 20% to 30% in sales volume and better overall TACOS. By 90 days, you're already, growing your business, sustain competitive advantage, and you're seeing continuous improvement in organic rank. And by that time, you start to rely less and less on advertising, because your product starts to rank organically better and better. Want to leave you guys with this audit is, there is a lot of things you can do yourself. You can run through this quick checklist. You can set this up all yourself, but you can do all the execution yourself, or you can have someone like me and my team helping you scale this business, and just you focusing on launching more products and protecting your margins through other ways, reducing your landed cost, getting a better supplier, etc. So your Amazon PPC should not be your focus. So this audit framework has generated over $10 million in ad sales across hundreds of my campaigns, and that should say clients. If you're putting 30K a month into ads or more, I'd love to take a look and offer some advice, even if you already work with an agency. There is no catch here. This free strategy call, I'll personally analyze your account to pinpoint your single biggest bottleneck, outline the exact strategy to help you scale this business, basically help you achieve that guaranteed 30% increase in revenue. Give you a clear know whether my pay and results model is the right fit for your business at the time. If you find this useful, guys, repost this video on LinkedIn or YouTube, wherever you're watching this, and I will be uploading a ton more content on this channel.